Hi guys, welcome back for another video. Today I'll be showing you my collection for 2019. So this is everything I've gotten since I started collecting, which was late 2015 I believe. So we're going to start with my Ateez shelf, and this used to be my NCT shelf but I decided to move them here. So I first have both versions of their first full-length album along with their anniversary edition. I really liked that they made it look like their first mini album as far as packaging. And then we have their first mini album, second, and then the third, both the Wave and Illusion versions. And then here are some pens that I've collected. I've stopped collecting pens because I just couldn't keep up with them. But I got these from Antares Pens, and we have Wooyoung, Mingi, San, and then this is a tour like one from last year for their expedition tour. And then here I have my Mingi slogan hanging up in the back. I'm probably not going to keep it there because I don't want to collect dust or anything, but I thought it looked nice for now. And then here are some just freebies that I got along with that slogan. Here is a banner from their concert that I went to back in 2018, along with a keyring. And then I have both of the poster sets. I have B in front and then A in the back. I'm not sure why I put it like that, but they're both right here, along with the other slogans and things that I got as freebies from the concert. They're actually inside. And then here is my slots that I've gotten so far. So I have two from the first mini album. I have Hongjoong and San, and then I have another Hongjoong one from their third mini album. So yeah, I just have that framed. So that is this shelf. Now we can go on to the next shelf. Alright, so this is my next shelf, and this has 17 and Monsta X. So Monsta X is over here, and then 17 is on this side. So I'm just going to start with my 17 collection first. So the first thing I have here is 17's first concert, first world tour, the Diamond Edge, and this is their concert DVD, and I'm far behind on their concert DVDs. They actually just released another one. And then I have Love and Letter Repackage. This is the special edition. And then we have their fourth mini album. I only have one version. And then I have Director's Cut. Most of these I only have one version because they are one of those groups that releases like, I don't know, 5 versions at a time. And then here I have an ode, and this is the Truth version. And I just keep it in that packaging because the envelope is very fragile. And then we have their third mini. And then, of course, I have their first. And then this is their second. And then we have You Make My Day. I have both of these versions. I'm just missing one more. And then I have all the versions of You Make My Dawn. And then I have a water bottle that I got with my Korea box a while ago, along with this strap that is really cute. So I just keep it up here. And then I have a frame of Monsta X leading into my Monsta X collection. That's a picture I took when I saw them in 2018, I believe. I believe it was 2018. It was the first time I saw them. Let's just look at what I have over here. Alright, so this is my Monsta X side, and to start off with, I have their version 1 LightStick that I still keep in the cardboard box that originally came in because it is very fragile. The casing for the LightStick is basically made out of very thin cardboard. And then I have their second mini album here. This is Rush. And then we have Deja Vu. This is the Connect, and I have version 1. And then we have the Clan Part 2. This is the Guilty version. And then we have Part 1. This is the Found version. And then we have the Code. And this is Protocol Terminal version. And then I have their first full-length album, Beautiful, and I love this album so much, still one of my favorite releases. And then I have their second full-length album. This is Take 1, Are You There? And I don't have Take 2 yet. I'm still having to wait on that, but I did go ahead and get their most recent release, which is Follow, and this is version 2. And then I'm not going to take it out, but as you can see, I have Trespass, and this is their first mini album. So this is my pride and joy. This is my alt shelf, and for those of you who do not know, NCT is my alt. That includes all units. So I'm gonna start on the left side, and I'm not gonna pull anything off the shelf because how it's set up, if I pull something out, they'll all topple over, and I just don't want that to happen. So to start off with, I have 3 versions of regular, irregular. I have 2 irregular and 1 regular. I'm planning to sell my extras. I've already sold 1, so I have 3 of those, and 1 does include it has my fan sign pages inside from Taeil and Jungwoo. And then here are the Regulate albums. These are the repackaged for regular, and I have Mark and Jungwoo's cover. I have Limitless. I only have 1 version. I have both versions of Empathy. This is NCT 2018. It was a really good album. I really enjoyed seeing all of them together. And then here we have I'm gonna move him really quick. We have Let's Shut Up and Dance, and this was a dedication to Michael Jackson that included NCT 127, and it also included Yixing Orle from EXO. And then we have We Are Superhuman, Cherry Bomb, and then Fire Truck. And then for NCT Dream, I have both versions of We Boom, We Young, Go Up, the first, and then for Wavy, I have both of the releases, Take Off and Take Over the Moon, which are really, really solid albums. I love them a lot. And I also didn't show this, but I have some washi tape. I haven't opened it yet, but I do plan to use it in my future sales and trades. But here I have a button set that I got when I went to see NCT 127 for their concert. And then I have my Japanese albums in the back. So I have their first mini album, and then this is their first album. And then I have a clear file sitting here on the bottom. You can't really see it, along with a banner that I got when I went to see NCT. I have my light stick. I also have another banner that's really big, and I decided to put it up along the back. And then on this side, I just have my pins. So I have my Jungwoo pin. I miss him so much. And then I have my 10 pin. And then I have some merch here and postcards. And then I have the special memorial photo book. And then my slogans are in here, both my Jaehyun and Taeyong slogan. And then my 10 strap is over there in the back. I had it on my purse at one point, but I decided to take it off. Alright, so BTS is now on this shelf. I actually have several shelves with merch from them on it. I think I have a total of 3, but I decided to put my albums and everything down here because it just made this whole shelf look more full, I guess you could say. So first thing I have here is, the sleeve's coming off. I have their Japanese, I think this is an album or just mini album, I don't know. It has a total of 3 songs, but this is For You. And then I have School Love Affair. This is Too Cool for School. Or Are You Late Too? And then we have Dark and Wild. And then I have, I'm not going to pull these out. I have Part 1 and Part 2 for the most beautiful moments in life. And then Young Forever, I have both the day and night version. And then for Wings, I have 2 of the Korean press and 2 of the Taiwanese press. And then this is the You Never Walk Alone. This is the repackage, and I have both the left and right version, and they are backwards because they're supposed to complete each other. There we go, if you can see that right there. And then here we have the Love Yourself series. So I have Love Your, so it's complete here, but this is her and this is Tear. And then for Answer, I didn't complete it. These are repackages, I believe, so I decided not to get the other two. And then for Persona, I only got 2 versions as well. I actually can't see from here which versions I got. So I got 4 and 2. And then on to the DVDs and everything on this side. I have their first Japan tour for 2015, Wake Up, Open Your Eyes. And at the time, this was the only concert DVD that was out, and I was really sad that I couldn't attend the Red Bullet tour. So I, settled and bought that. And then I have their 2015 BTS Live on Stage, which was really, really hard to get. It was sold out everywhere by the time I wanted to buy it, and then I checked Kpop CD and they had one, and luckily everything worked out and I ended up receiving it in the mail, which made me really happy. And then I didn't wait around with this one, so when they said they were going to release the epilogue DVD, I went ahead and bought it right when pre-orders went up. And then I have the Wings tour, which I'm really not sad about, but I was just reminiscing with a friend the other day about going to that concert together, because that was our first K-pop concert, and that was our first time like hanging out and spending time together. So I haven't seen her since and I'm really sad about it, but I'm glad I got to attend. And so of course I had to buy the DVD. And then on to the Memories DVDs. I have Memories of 2014. And then I have Memories of 2015 and 16, and that is where I stopped. BTS has been releasing a lot of merch and DVDs and things like that, and I just cannot keep up. So I just stick to albums, which is still a good way of supporting the artist, and I still want to support them. So yeah. And then I have their Now series. I really wish they would make another one, but at this point I don't think they will. But I have the Now in Thailand, the Now in Europe and America, and then the Now in Chicago, I believe. Yeah. So that is most of my BTS collection. I will show the rest when I get to those shelves. But now I'm going to move on to my random albums. This is going to be part 1 of my random albums because it spreads across 2 shelves. So let me just pan this down a little bit. Alright, so this is my random shelf, and like I said, it does extend that way, but I will get to that shortly. I'm gonna start off here, and I have Zico's Television. And then here I have Block B's Her, and this is their 4th mini album. I miss them so much. And then here is Stars. This is their little spin-off unit. And then I have Highlight. And then here we have Octal Musician's debut album, which is super pretty. And then most recently I bought this, and this is their 3rd full album, and I'm so happy that they're back. It is such an amazing album. If you haven't checked it out, you definitely should. And then I have iKON's 2nd album here. I have Cnblue. This is their 7th mini album. And then we have Mad Clown here, and this is his 3rd mini album. I'm slowly growing my K-hip-hop, K-R&B collection, and then recently I got Crush's Wonderlust. Super happy to own that, and I probably will be buying his most recent release. I just listened to a few songs from that album, and it's so good. Then I have Troublemaker. I'm actually not going to pull these out because they look like they're starting to topple over. I have Unique's 1st mini album, and then I have Infinite H Fly Again. Also really great album. I have Winner's debut album, Then I have Boyfriend's 4th mini album, Hyunsung's 1st mini album, New East, their 4th mini album, and then this is History. I believe this is their 4th or 5th mini album. Let me check real quick. This is their 4th, okay. And then I have, this is Mad Town. I miss them a lot too. A lot of my albums on my random shelf are from groups that have disbanded or have left their companies. Sad. And then I have Golden Child, and then to this side I just have albums that I'm still selling. So yeah. Great. So this is the last shelf, and on the shelf I have Block B's first concert, Blockbuster, and this is the concert DVD. And then I have EXO's 2nd box. I have Unique's birthday photo book, Shiny's 3rd concert, and then this is TVXQ's special live tour. And then I have BTS 2015 summer package. This is Got7's first photo book in Malaysia. It's very special to me. This was one of my first photo books, along with the big EXO photo book that I'm also going to be showing. And then this, I think this is I'm not going to move that. That's 2016's summer package. And then this is 2015, I think, Season's Greetings. And then I have BTS's 2017 Season's Greetings. And here is also 2017 summer package. Like I said, they released a lot of stuff, so I couldn't keep up. But in the back over here, I have B2b's first concert, Hello Melody, and this is their concert DVD / photo book. And then I have BAP's second adventure, and it's a photo book with DVDs. And then I have my EXO photo book. So this is my SM shelf, and it is steadily growing as I've decided to start collecting EXO again. So I have Sing For You. This is Dio's cover, and it was sent randomly. And then I actually picked these covers. So I have Baekhyun's Exodus, and then I have the Chinese version, and this is Dio's cover. So this is Korean and Chinese. Then I have CBX, and this is, I believe, their 2nd mini album. And then I have Miracles in December, Overdose, Love Me Right, Lotto, Kpop, Don't Mess Up My Tempo, Love Shot, which I recently just got, and I was happy because I got the version I wanted with the diamond on the front. And then I have Obsession, my favorite album to date. I love it so much, and I have it on replay. Oh, I love it so much. And then I have some solos. So I have Baekhyun's first mini album, City Lights, and this is the night version, I guess it's called. I'm not sure. And then I have Lay's first mini album, and then his Nana Nana album, which is so pretty, and I love the cards that come with it. And then moving into Shiny, I have some solos. I have my Super M albums here, so I have it completed. So it looks really nice when it's set up like this, but I have all member versions, and these are the American press. So these are the ones that were released in Target and FYE and anywhere you could really get them in America. And then I have a group version here, the United version. And then my postcard set that I have not put in my postcard binder yet because I will be filming a organization video. And then my brochure, and then my Super Junior album, the 8th mini album, or not 8th mini album, their 8th album. And then my TVXQ album, The Chance of Love. So yeah, that is this shelf. Alright, so this is my girl group shelf, and it is getting quite full, so I'm not sure what I'm gonna do once I get a few more and it's completely full. I know Red Velvet is having a comeback, so I'm definitely gonna be buying that album. And then we have Chungha. This is her third mini album. And then I have my First Girls' Generation album. This is their 6th album, Holiday. And then I have Itzy. This is their first mini album. Then I have Taeyeon, and this is her first mini album. And her second mini album. And then I have Promise9. This is their first mini. I have IOI's single, What a Man. I have IU's Cheshire. I also need to check out her most recent album. And then I have Everglow. This is their single album. I told my cousin Adios makes me think of that song Albatross. Is that what it's called? I don't know. But that's what the beat kind of reminds me of. But yeah, very good album. And then I have Mamamoo's Melting and Red Moon, I believe. And then I have Brave Girls. This is their 4th mini. Oops. And I have Bowl 4. This is their Red Planet album. I haven't been keeping up with them, but I have still been listening to them. I actually put on my Christmas list to see if I can get one of their albums. So hopefully I get that for Christmas. So yeah, got that. And then we have Wiki Miki's single album. I have Twice. This is their 4th mini. And this is Signal. And I got this version. And then I have Red Velvet's Summer Magic. And this is Wendy's limited edition version. And then on to the Red Festival. I have Red Festival Day 1. And this is the normal guidebook edition. And then I have Day 2, and this is the limited edition that comes with the member travel kit thing. Okay, and then I have Promise9. Love Bomb is such a good song. I love it so much. Also need to catch up on their music. I've been slacking a lot with my girl groups. Then I have Red Velvet. This is Red Flavor. And then I have more of my Red Velvet, so I have, this is their Dum Dum era, yeah. So this is the red. And then I have RBB, and I have Peekaboo, and I have 21's Crush. And then I have CLC's Crystyle, and then I have IOI's Miss Me. I have IU's Modern Times, and then Twice's first mini album. So that is my entire girl group shelf. Now I'm going to move on to my next shelf. Alright, so this is my SF9 and the boys shelf. And I'm just going to start on this side. So I have the boys. This is their 4th mini album, Dreamlike. And then I have their first mini album. And then I have all versions for their second, including the limited edition. And then this is their 3rd. Kind of sad that they started changing up the packaging. But it was gonna come sooner or later. And then I have their single albums. So I have the Sphere and Bloom. I believe this is Bloom. Yeah, Bloom Bloom. And then moving on to SF9, I'm not gonna pull anything because it's actually holding up the banner in the back, because washi tape just won't stick to that banner and it won't hold. So I have their single album, Feeling Sensation. I have their second mini album. I have their 3rd and their 4th, and then I have Census. I only have one version. And then I have their first mini album signed by all members. And then I have a frame with a picture of them on it, and then my Junior signed page, and just some things that I gotten from their tour. So yeah, I'm done with the shelf. Now on to the next. Alright, so this is my produce shelf. This includes all of the little units that were created from Produce Season 2, along with 101, which is on that side, but I'll get to that in a minute. So I'm just going to go ahead and show all the albums that I have on this side. And then I have MXM's first mini album. I have Rain's, their first mini album. This is my 101 collection. I have my Ong mug here, and it has my stickers from the tour that I went to. And then I have my official LightStick here, my postcard set, which I have not put in my binder yet. I'm actually gonna make or buy another binder for all the other postcards I have from every other group, because the one I have for just NCT is very full. And then I have all of their albums, all of their releases, just one version each. And then I have their concert DVD, which was really hard to get. I ordered it on Choice, but of course it was canceled because they didn't have enough, or they ran out or something, I don't know. But this was really hard to get, and again, Choice tends to do that a lot, where I have to get refunded, which is unfortunate. But I found it on Kpop CD once again, and I was able to buy it. Super happy to have this in my collection, even though it is a little flawed. It came very scratched up and all of that. And then I have their essay photo book that I got at the tour. They didn't have a lot of merch when they went on tour. They just had the LightStick and this photo book. I think that was all. I don't think they had anything else, but yeah, so that is my produce shelf. Now we're gonna go on to my other random albums. Alright, so this is my other random shelf here. And to start off with, I have both versions of Ateez's Adventures in Wonderland. So I have the night and day version, but one is the Taiwanese edition. I couldn't find the Korean version, but I'm so happy to have this one. And then I have their third mini album, the Mad Squad. Very good album. And then I have TXT's debut album, their first mini album, The Dream Chapter Star. And then I have both versions of the Dream Chapter Magic. So I have the Arcadia, and this is the Sanctuary version, but I have both versions. So, and then this one's the Arcadia. And then I have Oneness. This is their first mini album. And their second mini album, and then their third. And then I have Astro. This is their first, I think this is their full album. Yeah. So I have both versions here. And then I have their fifth mini album. Yeah. This is part 2, and this is the limited edition. And then I have TRCNG, their single album, their first single album, Who Am I? This has Wolf Baby on it. I'm so sad with what they're going through with their company, but hopefully everything gets situated and they can leave that crappy company. And then I have their first mini album. And then I have 1 to 9. This is their first mini. And I was so sad to find out that they're a temporary group. I'm not sure if that's true or not, but I heard that and saw that they're a temporary group, and that makes me really sad because I really like their music. Ugh, me and temporary groups. But then I have VAV's fourth mini album, ʀᴇᴅ. I really want to buy Poison at some point, so I'll be getting that. And then moving on to this side, I have B2b's complete album signed by all members. And then 24K, this is their Hey You single, and this is signed by all members as well. So on this side, I have my B2b albums. So I have their 5th mini album, and it's packaged up because it's very fragile. So that's in packaging. And then I have their 1st mini album. I would really like to go back and complete my B2b collection, but I don't know when that will ever happen. And then I have their 7th mini, so that's it for my B2b collection. Then I have Top Dog. This is their 4th mini. And this is, I believe, this is their first full album. Yeah, so have that. And then I have Kiddo. This is his 1st EP. And then On to My Name. This is their 1st mini. Also would like to go back and try to complete my Name collection. And then this is their 2nd mini. And then their 4th. So this was like the last album I ever got from them. And then on to VIX. I have VIX. This is their 1st mini repackaged Jekyll. What song did I really like on this that I bought it for? I don't think I bought it for Jekyll. I think there was another song in here that I really enjoyed. And yeah. So the next album I have here is Boys Record. And then I have Kratos. This is their 3rd mini. And then I have Adu Vix. This is their full album. And then lastly, I have 24K. This is their 4th mini album. Alright, so that is the end of that shelf. I'm just going to quickly show the shelf below it because there's not really much to show, so I don't want to go into full detail because I'm actually going to be making a video where I kind of talk about the concerts that I've been to and just show like the merch and things that I've gotten from those concerts. I thought that would be kind of a fun video to do. So let me just show that really quick. This is the bottom shelf. It is a bit messy, but I have my concert goods here, scattered here, and then just a bunch of CDs and random things in here. And then over to the side is albums that I am still selling. I still have quite a few albums, so if you guys are interested, you guys should check out my sales videos. So yeah, this shelf is like a little mini J-Hope shrine, and it just has my season's greetings little calendar that came with the ʀᴅ photo book. I have a little standee of him that just can never stand up, so I just let him lean like that. And then I have my Mong necklace, so that is it for this shelf. But above that, I have my Jimin little hip-hop monster doll. This is the 2nd generation, I believe. The 1st gen I wasn't able to get, and it was very expensive, so I was happy that they released those. And then I have my Jungkook and V figurines. So yeah, let's just move on to this shelf. So on this shelf, I have my light sticks. I have my BTS light stick version 1 and 2. And then I have my version 2 EXO light stick. I have a frame with a BTS photo from their concert and some socks. So this is my Got7 and my Stray Kids shelf. So I have most of Stray Kids' release. I think I'm only missing Lavender. I'm not sure how to pronounce it, but I'm missing that album, but I'll be getting that soon. And then I have my Got7 collection here, so it's kind of all over the place, but this is what I have. And I'm not moving anything because if I move anything on this side, all of my Stray Kids albums, they're so heavy that they just fall over. And then I have my Got7 baby figurines from Flight Departure. The boxes are pretty messed up, and I'm really sad because Jackson's arm popped off, but I was able to glue it back on. That happened like a long time ago, but it still haunts me because it was so sad. I was so happy to get these, and I took them around with me and took pictures when I went to Washington, D.C. But I have those, and then I have my postcard sets from Stray Kids. So yeah, that is this shelf. Now I'm going to move on to my final shelf. Alright, so this is my final shelf, and I'm going to start with Pentagon. So I have their 1st, 2nd, 3rd, 4th, 5th, 6th, 7th, and 9th mini album. I didn't really put per se like the 8th mini album, but I just didn't listen to it, so I didn't get it. But I really did enjoy this one, and I love the packaging. It's just so pretty how they went with this little summery theme. So I have that. So that is my Pentagon collection. Onto my BAP collection. So this is like one of my pride and joys. This is their first Sensibility album, and this was my first BAP album. So I'm really happy to have that in my collection. And then I have this is their single album, their 7th single album, Blue. And then I have their 2nd full album. This has Jungkook on the cover. I was able to get his cover because he was my bias. And then I have their 8th single. And then I have Badman. This is their 3rd mini album. And that is it for my BAP collection, unfortunately. And then for day 6, let's see. This is their 2nd mini album. And then this was something I bought recently. This is their 3rd regular album. And I really enjoy all the songs on it. And then we have the Rose mini album. And then I have Ateez Island. This is their 10th year anniversary album. And then lastly, I have Card's 2nd mini album. So that is it for my collection video. Oh, never mind. I have one more album. So the last album I have here, it actually is stored on a whole different shelf by itself because it is just way too big and too bulky to go on a shelf by itself. So I have 2PM's album. This is their 5th album, and it is very cool as far as packaging goes, but it also protrudes out, so it can't really be stored on other shelves with other albums. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, give it a thumbs up, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye!